Hello, hello! You guys! I've been hyping up this video in my head for a really long time, and I'm like, you know what, just put some makeup on, turn the camera on, and talk to your girls about what happened in Florida. You guys, I'm engaged. I have a fiance. I'm a fiance. I cannot believe this. You guys have been asking me about Jarrett and I for so long, and I'm finally able to tell you guys we're engaged, we're getting married. I'm gonna be marrying my best friend. Oh my gosh, I've been crying nonstop. I thought I would just jump on here and do this quickish announcement, kind of explaining it, what happened and everything. Just start from the beginning. I really want him to be in this video with me, but he is a little bit shy. But maybe we can do like a little Q&A together, kind of talking about the process and everything, and just his part in, you know, asking me to marry him and just everything. But I decided to come on here today to share with you my side of the experience and just how it all went. Yeah, I'm just over the moon. I'm so happy. Like, seriously, my ring is gorgeous. I'm obsessed with it. I could just cry. I love it. Oh my gosh. Before we get started, I want to mention what I have on my face really quick. I am using the new Dream palette from Sigma and Beauty Bird. This palette has been out for a while, but they launched it with her brush collection. So I just went ahead and did like some neutral, you know, eyeshadow. I kind of want to mess around and see, like, because I don't know, I have to figure out what kind of makeup I'm gonna wear for my wedding. What's my hair gonna look like? Am I gonna keep split hair? Like, what is going on? I got a haircut recently. So this is the shortest my hair has ever been since I was like a little kid. So yeah, I got my hair cut recently. It's just been absolutely fantastic. I can't stop smiling, for real. Okay, so let's start from the beginning. My boyfriend at the time, well, my fiance and I actually just got back from a trip in Florida. We went to Siesta Key and spent a nice long weekend there together. Oh my gosh, like, I didn't know that there were so many flight issues for so many people trying to get to Florida. There were so many canceled flights. We had a couple delays, but thankfully we played it safe. We were able to get to where we needed to be and get home safely. We're back home, and now we're so happy that we ended up not getting stuck in any of those situations, because I know some people who are like stuck at the airport, you know, in between connections and stuff. It's just crazy. It's crazy. I cannot wait till the world can go back to normal. But at least I got this tiny little bit of normalcy. I was a little worried going on an airplane again after COVID. I haven't been on the airplane in 2 years. So ever since COVID and everything, yeah, I was just nervous about it, excited about it, but I knew I needed to change of scenery. As you guys know, my mental health just has not been the best. And I know for many people with COVID and everything, just everyone's mental health has just plummeted. Like, whether you had mental health issues like anxiety, depression, or anything, like some people were developing it because of COVID and just being isolated and quarantined, all this stuff. But for people like me, like, it just made it 10 times worse. So I needed a break. I've been bugging my boyfriend about it for so long. Like, we need a vacation. We finally booked one. So happy we did. So we went to Siesta Key. It was my first time going to the Gulf side of Florida. I had never been, and he'd been there as like a little kid, so we decided to go there, get a little Airbnb, be on the beach. It was beautiful. Unfortunately, the red tide was kind of bad while we were there, but thankfully where we were on the beach was not terrible. We still were really careful about going in the water. Yeah, we just kind of relaxed and had a great time together, and really just, you know, wanted to spend one-on-one time with one another. My fiance's been working a lot, and, you know, I just have not been in the best mental state, so we both really needed this break. And as I'm talking, I'm actually going to insert some clips to show you what we were up to. You give us a tour. You see turtle? Yeah. Go see the sea turtle. Jarrett made a sea turtle. What? My little tail butt. My tail looks like a poop. So our setup for today. I didn't vlog too much or worry about vlogging or filming while I was there because I wanted to just really be in the moment and just be with my man, you know? So we ended up just hanging out on the beach together, having a good old time. And actually before we went to Florida, we had gone ring shopping. We went together. I know that's not like traditional. I know more and more people are doing that, and I wanted him to actually surprise me with the ring, but last minute he's like, hey, you know what, can you go with me? And I said, sure, let's go together. And I'm so happy that we went together because the experience that we had and just that moment of like picking out our ring, well, I mean, like, it's, you know what I mean, like just picking out the ring together just meant so much to me. It was such a quick process. I fell in love with the ring that I tried on, and it was one that I didn't expect to like either. I ended up with a gold ring. I originally wanted rose gold, and it's just stunning. I'll have to do a close-up. I've like been taking pictures with it non-stop. I've been looking at it non-stop. I mean, that's how you should be. You should be obsessed with your engagement ring and like just that whole process and everything. So we went ring shopping before our trip actually, and when we were there, they were like, okay, with sizing and everything, you know, it's gonna take a while for you to get your ring back. And I kind of knew that originally, but you know, Jarrett didn't quite plan that into consideration because he knew he wanted to ask me to marry him. It just didn't kind of work out how he had thought it would. He's like, oh, you know, I really wanted to ask you to marry me while we were in Florida, but he's like, with, you know, the ring, you know, having to get sized and all that stuff, is it gonna, you know, it's gonna be pushed back. And I'm like, it's okay. I'm like, you had an idea, and I'm glad that he was able to talk to me about it, and we were able to be like emotionally open with each other and talk about that. And I was totally okay with it. So going to Florida, I had no idea that he had gone to the ring shop and picked up the ring. It hadn't been sized or anything, but he asked them there if he could take it to Florida with him, and they said absolutely. So he got the ring during his lunch break. I had no idea. He had told me that he was going out with some coworkers for lunch, which he normally does, and so I had no idea. He had taken the ring to my parents and he had showed it to them, and I had no idea about that. So my mom like knew about it, and I was just like, Mom, guess what, we looked at a ring, and she already knew like everything, and it was, oh my gosh, he got me so good. It's so hard to surprise me. My mom said like he really got you, like he had it all planned out. And like, it's like, if you're a girl out there or a boy who's super observant and it's really hard for your partner to surprise you, let me know in the comment section, because it's really hard to surprise me. Oh my gosh, I have like a hair here. There, I finally got it. Oh my gosh. I'm just like, my thoughts are everywhere. So we were on vacation, and you know, we were at the beach. It was like our last full day there. It was on a Sunday, August 1st, and we were going to be leaving on Monday. So we were at the beach all day, and I told him like, hey, you know, I'm really tired. I know we had been wanting to like go out to dinner or something. We had gotten groceries, and I said, let's not go out to dinner. Let's just eat what we've bought, you know, and just kind of relax, go to the pool later. I was kind of cranky, you know, being out in the sun all day, and just, I was wiped. I was ready to go home. And he's like, you know, let's just get dressed up and like go at least take pictures on the beach or something. And I'm like, no, I don't really want to do that. I'm too tired. I'm too cranky. I don't want to take pictures. And he's like, but we really should go to the beach and take pictures. He's like, And I just kept saying no. So he finally had to be like, look, I have to ask you something important. So can we get dressed up and go? And like, I was like, oh, okay. But not thinking like he would have the ring at all. Like, I thought maybe he was gonna ask me to marry him, but like there wouldn't be a ring or anything. So when he got down on one knee and pulled the ring out of his pocket, he had it like in a little bag. So I was checking his pockets. I was like, he doesn't have the ring. There's no way. It's at the jeweler's and stuff like that. I bawled my eyes out. I have the video, which I posted on TikTok and Instagram and all that stuff, of me just bawling my eyes out afterward. Like, literally, I was crying for like hours after our engagement. Like, it was, he asked me to marry him and I was just like, ah! And he's like, is that a yes? And I'm like, ah, yeah. And I was just like, just so relieved and happy that this day had finally come. So if you are recently engaged, or if you're married or anything and have any advice for the both of us on how to plan, or like, I don't know, just anything, like if you've had your wedding already and you're like, oh crap, I wish I would have done this differently, let me know down below, because I could use any advice possible. Or if you were a COVID bride or anything, like how you've had to, you know, kind of figure out everything around, you know, this pandemic and stuff, because obviously like it's ramping back up again, and I'm like, oh, I want to get married like next year sometime, but who knows what's gonna happen now with this new variant and everything, and people not getting vaccinated. It's just like, come on people, I just want to be done and go back to normal. So anyway, that's a long story short. So let me know anything that you wish you would have done differently for your wedding, or, you know, just give me any kind of advice that you have, because we would both greatly appreciate it. I know I've signed up for the Knot, you know, online, which is a really great tool. So I've done that. And I've just been kind of like looking around at my local area where, you know, I can get married and stuff. I'm just like really overwhelmed. Oh, a question I do have is, has anybody rented their wedding dress before, and where can you do that? Like, is there, I know there's Rent the Runway and like some other places, but if you've done something like that, or like an elopement, let me know how that worked out, or message me on Instagram and I'll check it, because I could use all the advice in the world right now. Thank y'all so much, and thank you so much for just listening to me and letting me talk about my engagement and just sharing this special moment with me. I'm just so happy. Thank you all so much, and just have an amazing day.